actions and curiosity of these 40 kitties landed them in quite a pickle. Cats. Love them or hate them, but you can't ignore them. Even though they love to ignore you, they exist to ignore you. But they are curious creatures. They go to all lengths and breadths literally to satisfy their curiosity. These kitties, either to know what a bee does or see what their owners hid between the sofa or doors or whatnot, created quite a tricky situation for themselves, and we're having a hearty laugh about it. Don't know if the attraction for this cat was the empty jar in which it could fit or the pretzels inside it. Whatever it was, it not only ended up hairing all the pretzels up, but also got itself into a compromising situation. Maybe cats aren't as smart as we'd have them to be. They don't think about long-term consequences. At least its owner had a good laugh. This tabby cat mistook a bumblebee for a butterfly and kept running around thinking it could catch the little danger guy. The little guy decided to teach the cat a lesson, educated in what insect is what. The bee went for the paw this tabby cat was using to gnaw at it. The result, well, its boot size went up. Then there was a cat who got stuck in midair, literally. Yep, the questions in my mind is also, how on earth did this kitty get there? Is this a cat lizard mutant or cat spider? Because nothing else can explain this happening. We can guarantee one thing, that this image is not photoshopped. The human who took the picture later tried to coax the kitty to come down, but cats aren't usually trusting creatures. They finally had to get it down with a ladder. Curiosity squeezed the cat. The question is not how did this cat get stuck between the screens and became a two-dimensional being. The question is, did it have to be reinflated once the owners managed to pull it out? How did they even do that? One thing's for sure, the owners of this kitty weren't in a hurry to get it out. They first made sure to capture this hilarious state of their cat. So your cat needed some tissues to clean itself, or just wanted to understand the concept of white disposable paper, or it just wanted a box to fit in. What is cats' obsessions with boxes anyway? They see a box and they take it upon themselves to fit their body in it. And if they can't, they take it on their pride. This one could only fit its head in this one. This cat's so confused. It was expecting to find a treat inside this jar, got in it, and not only did it not find anything, but also got stuck. Don't you think some cats make a puppy face better than puppies? This cat sure does. Hope its owner gave it a treat after its plight. Sure does look like it needs one. Another cat, another hole, another mistake. I think we've established by now that cats are gonna stick their heads in any hole they find, even if it is behind a wooden rainbow pony. Maybe it thought that the hole was going to lead somewhere. It sure must have been disappointed when it found a dead end. As far as the owners are concerned, tears of laughter rolled down their faces as they heard meows for help coming out of the pony. So this little one clearly overestimated its powers. It sure does need some learning from its mom on how to make basic jumps which involve no risks. Can't really blame the little one though, it still needs training. And if big cats can fail at making jumps, there's no point going hard on this tiny one. It's a coincidence that this book collection has Hannibal in it. Was this kitty sneakily attempting to know the secrets of the freak, or was it just trying to find a super cozy spot? Or was it just being short-sighted like other members of its cat family? I have many bets on the latter. We gotta give it to the cat owners though. Instead of helping their kitties out of a messy situation, they first have to make sure to capture their shenanigans. They have their priorities straight. Cats can be really dramatic, even the fault is theirs. This cat was working on its balancing skills, catwalking on the thinly edged sofa and slipped between the gap. Luckily for the cat, it managed to keep its paws out because if that wasn't the case, the owners wouldn't have known where to find their stupid dramatic kitty. At least that's what the cat seems to think. I don't think even the world is on the verge of ending. Cats will leave their obsession of getting inside holes or compromising places. This furry kitty is obviously stuck, but refuses to give up on trying to redeem itself. Gotta give it for its optimism though. The cat is clearly guilty but has no plead in its eyes. It's looking at its human like it's their responsibility to be taking her out of that situation. It also seemed by its expression that it didn't intend to be caught. It knows that it messed up but doesn't really care beyond being helped out of the tangles. One cat got into a worse position though. This little guy was just trying to look at what was inside the plastic bag. Little did it know that it would be trapped inside it and like this on top of that. At least this cat accepted its defeat. One can see by the helpless look on its face. Even the owners don't know how long the cat had been stuck there. It sure doesn't look like a comfortable position. So we all know how cats aren't a big fan of water. There's obviously exceptions, that generally accepted observation like this cat here. Even though it doesn't like bathing in water, it sure does like chilling on it, and that's what it was doing, chilling. But when it realized it had floated away from the safe jumping distance, it freaked out, as can be seen. So I'm pretty sure this cat was aiming to get in one of the 5 hollow holes these kitten rolls, but it just got stuck between the two before even getting anywhere near its goal. In all possibility, it thought that its human had got so many holy things for it to play along with. It sure did get some play. Cats pride themselves for being good at climbing swiftly, smoothly, and elegantly. Some cat jumps are really amazing. Not this particular one, though. This cat came along so confidently, placed itself in a position of intent, and failed so miserably. But we can't stop looking at this and laughing. I just hope the kitty landed safely. So this little kitten was just trying to get its sibling to wake up from slumber and play with it. Little did it know it was going to land itself in trouble for that. We can only feel sorry for the little one who wasn't really creating any mischief but looking to play. Better luck next time, buddy. Now this cat is less of a cat than a mouse. If there's one thing Tom and Jerry taught us was that cats love eating fish. Even this cat seemed to have an eye on the fishes in the tank as an afternoon snack, but a little warning from the fish and the cat seems almost scared to hysteria. This tells us one thing: courage matters, size doesn't. So this little one is clearly overreacting. It must have seen its human on its tub full of water and expected that there might still be water in there. Then the cat's water phobia acted up, but there was nothing, and this kitty went berserk over nothing. Yeah, the tub was slippery, but it wouldn't have eaten the cat. This has to be one of our favorite curious kitty fails. Why did this cat even run up to its dancing owner? Did it plan to join the movement? Certainly got some action and probably broke the camera too. We, on the other hand, can't stop laughing. Some might call it evil for laughing at the plight of the poor cat, but come on, just look at it. Talking of cats' repulsion and fear of water, here's a kitty trying to understand the workings of water, getting a feel for it, then realizing it was a big mistake getting near it in the first place, and scurrying off at rocket speed. What is it with cats' fear of water? Are they afraid of drowning, or they just don't like being clean? So let me get this right. This cat got scared of its own tail, which it tried to catch and took a fall for? Belonging to the smart cat family, some of these kitties do smear their names through their shenanigans. I still can't get over the fact that this cat fell down trying to catch its own tail. Kitties' search for the most dangerous and compromising places to be is never ending. This one achieved the feat of climbing up the thin door's width, but just like other cats, didn't really think things through, so it's helplessly stuck up there, scared of moving even an inch unless it falls down, but we can't stop laughing at its helpless expression. Have you ever wondered where the concept of catwalking came into existence? As can be seen that it comes from cats trying to walk on a sorry excuse of surfaces and still refusing to give up, even after realizing they committed an uncomfortable mistake. These railings are definitely poking this big kitty, but it just refuses to accept defeat. This was another hole a cat found and took it upon itself to keep the pride of its community alive by accomplishing the fit inside it. It didn't know that a slinky is a loop of holes fitting in, and each of them is a task in itself. Consequently, it only managed to get into a part of it and make it as a jewelry, and the short-sighted cat didn't know how to get out. Here's another kitty trying to live up to the cat clan expectations, and it did succeed. Managed to fit into a pretty thin box, but got so cramped up that it couldn't manage to come out. After failing at its 7th attempt, the kitty resorted to puppy eyes to make its owner help it out of the trap it got itself into. This is the new hangout spot for cats, literal hangout spot. I just wonder how these kitties land themselves in such places and such positions in the first place. She discovered this kitty tried to play it cool like it intended to be in the position it was found in. Proud creatures, cats are. Package delivery comes in boxes, and boxes have these little foam balls. This kitty sure wasn't expected to be packaged gift itself after a heartful roll inside the box. It sure doesn't have a sense of humor about it. Seems like it's gonna stop trusting boxes forever now. So this cat's a John Cena fan, but it's clearly doing something wrong. It believes that if it can't see things or humans around, they can't see it either. Or maybe it's just conscious of its face or just wants to be left alone for the day. The latter explanation might not really be far-fetched. It is a cat after all. So you might have heard if the cat can get her head inside or outside something, they can maneuver their entire body there. This cat proved that myth wrong. It got half its body out of this door, and it most certainly tried to get the other half out, but somewhere midway realized the futility of its actions and started meowing for its owner to find it. Another case of a curious kitty gone wrong. Another walk on the sofa edge failed. This one ceded defeat and is at least extending a help me out paw to its human. Why are cats like this, intentionally landing themselves in trouble even after knowing the consequences? Or is this their twisted idea of fun? Whatever it is, it sure does make us laugh. Don't know what this cat went looking for inside the jar, or did it just really enter for the sake of it? Whatever the reason, it's clear from its eyes that it regrets the decision of going inside big time. I'm only interested to know how the owners managed to get it out. The owner might have definitely needed a lot of butter to get this poor kitty out. The owners ended up paying the price for these curious kitties as they needed to make sure to get their cats out of these compromising positions without hurting them. This looks like a sleeve of a blazer, so obviously this kitty tried to get it in the moment the owner took it out after returning from a hard-working day. Honestly, this cat looks like a punching bag or a stress toy inside the sleeve which can be squeezed. And there is a "this was a mistake" written all over his face expression. I'm confused. This pack of water bottles doesn't even have holes in it, then why did this cat try to almost choke itself by squeezing in it? It does look like it attempted to get out too. Poor kitty. It looks like this cat has been trying to get out of this trap for quite some time and somewhere midway just gave up and started having an existential crisis. Imagine what a hearty laugh the owner might have had after looking at their cat in this position, deep in thought. It sure does reflect the angst of most of humanity. This cat probably wanted to find out what was under this comfortable sofa but ended going down in the wrong hole. Or did this cat just want to be cozy? If ever there was supposed to be an advertisement showing the consequences of being too cozy, then this cat would be the star. When there are a cat and dog in the same household living together, there's bound to be a tussle for alpha status. In some homes, dogs are really scared of the poker face no-nonsense cats, while in some, like in the picture here, the messy cat makes an enemy out of the dog and then looks for an escape. It goes to every length to go unnoticed. It would have been so much fun to see what happened after the dog found out where the cat was. This kitty balled up inside this ball so bad that all its paws got entangled and it could move none of them. It pretty much could do nothing than meow out for its owner's help, and just like every cat owner, this one too decided to capture the plight of its kitty before helping it out. Worked out well for us. We got some hearty laughs out of it.